Aloha interwebs, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for tuning in. Today is Monday. We're going to do a movie Monday, but I'm going to kind of do a little bit different one. We're going to go back to reviewing a TV show because the finale of Season 3 Walking Dead was last week, and I feel like I need to talk about it. So while I'm out here checking the perimeter of my house, make sure all my zombie traps are safe and the house is secure. We're supposed to get a pretty bad snowstorm tonight, and it kind of looks like it could go that way. It's very windy, and it's starting to snow, so it could be trapped in my house if it's a big a blizzard as they say it's going to be. So I gotta make sure that we're prepared for zombiness just in case it happens. So I'm going to finish walking around, walking the perimeter, as they say. And why don't you guys check out the trailer for Season 3, Walking Dead, and we'll talk about it.
Perfect. I know we're all exhausted, but we gotta push just a little bit more. Say it again! Weapons, food, medicine. We have to go in there, hand to hand.
Alright, interwebs. That was Season 3, Walking Dead. I've been watching this show since Season 1 ended, because I got caught up on Netflix. And then, of course, I had to wait for Season 2 to end or Season 3 to start, excuse me, so that they would actually start posting the Season 2 for The Walking Dead, which I actually liked watching it that way as a marathon. You know, just get them all out of the way instead of having to wait a week. But I really didn't want to do it that way for Season 3. I was kind of jazzed about it, so when it started, I was able to, you know, watch it as it goes, watch it as it went, as the episodes aired, and it was annoying to have to wait week to week to week, kind of in anticipation of the next step. But because of that, maybe not because of that only, but it didn't help that anticipation, and then having the season finale hit and actually feeling pretty disappointed about it. And a lot of people have said that, and I actually had read something. I didn't want to spoil it for myself really, but I accidentally read something, actually purposely read something on the internet about how other people were kind of disappointed in how it ended. And actually it's because it aired on a Sunday night and I didn't get to watch it till Monday, so people have been talking about it. And I guess I would have to agree with that. There was just so much build up to a crescendo type ending, and then it didn't end with a bang. It kind of went out with a whisper, as far as I'm concerned. It did build up to a final fight, but it didn't end. The actual show didn't end with any kind of finality. It was pretty much a letdown. I was disappointed in it. And we're going to get into some spoiler situations here. So if you haven't seen the finale or you haven't caught up with the entire series, stop now. And we'll talk about it after you get caught up. Just remember, favorite this and come back to your favorites list and watch it again. And we can talk about it after you get done, you know, watching. So go ahead and press stop now. Okay, so getting into the series. The biggest reason why I felt like I was disappointed in Season 3, me personally, was in Season 1, it had a beginning, middle, and an end. And even though the show ended and some things were answered, it left it open enough with cliffhangers that you could proceed to the next season, and they didn't need to drag along anything old other than characters and their backstories into Season 2. It entered a whole new, you know, realm of them being on the farm in Season 2. So in Season 2, you introduce more characters. Some other characters went away. A lot, you know, conflict happened. A lot more zombies. Trying to figure things out. where everybody stands. But at the end of season 2, they fled the farm, out on the road, trying to figure things out, and then it was still an ending. The farm phase was over, done with farm phase. Now they're on to something else as a group. So they still had some old character baggage being dragged into the, but basically it ended. Season 1 ended, season 2 started, season 2 ended, season 3 started. When season 3 ended, it carries on baggage, pretty big baggage. The whole thing about season 3, once you figure out that there's this town where people live, and the people in the prison, and there's conflict in between them, and it builds up to this big fight, the prison people against the town people, and who's going to win, and the governor's coming, and is Rick going to save everybody and make the right decision, and it all comes to a head. And it actually could have come to a head earlier in the season, in my opinion, but it waited to the last episode. It all came to a big fight, and then basically nothing got resolved. So all of that unresolved baggage is now going to carry on into season 4, so you don't have like a conclusion with a cliffhanger that will extend into a completely different story for season 4. We're carrying it over a big chunk of baggage from season 3 into season 4. So basically, if they're going to do 16 episodes of season 4 and there's a mid-season finale, maybe the whole first half of season 4 is going to be basically a continuation of season 3, which, man, after 16 episodes of it did get old. I was done with the governor by the end of season 3. And hey, if they wanted to spice things up and they wanted to maybe kill Rick, the leader of the prison people, but I like that character. But at the end, by the time season 3 was coming to a head, I was like, somebody's got to die. Kill somebody. If you want to kill the main guy, kill the main guy. If you want to kill the governor character, kill the governor character. I don't care. Just somebody needs to die. One of those two groups needs to win so that the groups can leave that behind them and move on. But now there's no leaving behind, and there's only moving on, and they're all moving on together. So it just didn't have a very good end of a series, of a season. And it was really disappointing, especially the fight. The fight was pretty disappointing. I just wished I just had my hopes set higher for what could have happened in that season. And unfortunately, I've read stuff since then. It's been a week. Yeah. Anyways, it's been over for a little while. And I know a lot of people are I'm over The Walking Dead, and I can understand why, I really can, but man, I'm caught up in the train wreck mentality of this thing, and I'm going to watch it till they stop making them. I really like the zombie genre. I like, what I like about it is zombie apocalypse, or even post-apocalyptic war, like nuclear war things, what people do in the after, what humanity you have left if you're going to go that way. They say it all throughout, especially throughout season 3, that there's that things aren't the way they used to be. There's going to be a new way that human beings interact with each other now that this whole the world has ended, zombies are here. Whether it be like nuclear holocaust, or like civil war, or race wars, whatever kind of major kind of huge apocalyptic interaction human beings can have with each other. In the aftermath of that, how do you deal with each other? So getting married, having kids, being in relationships, having best friends, and people cheating on each other, all of those things that you just have to deal with basically on a a humanistic level. Oh yeah, and they're zombies. So I like to see how how people deal with each other after something major happens. Do you band together, or you split apart? Do you make up new rules for what really defines humanity, or do you stick to the old ways and try to make it work, even though there's just huge dismay in the world? So that's why I like watching like zombie movies, and that's why I really like this series, because what are these people willing to do to make sure that they're the ones who survive to the end of the day? So I'm invested. I'm going to watch. I just hope that season 4 doesn't disappoint, because season 3 didn't leave a very good taste in my mouth. Anyways, thanks for watching, interwebs. I appreciate you stopping by the channel. Peace out. Don't forget to subscribe. I've been Steve. You've been the interwebs, and we'll catch you guys in the next video.